Hello out there, this is Cammie White and you're listening to Rushdown Radio.
Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Rushdown Radio. I'm Anthony.
And I am Vladimir Putin's toilet paper.
It's our first day back in 2022.
Yes.
And that is where you start.
Yes.
Well, we can only go off from here.
Can we go down a little more, too?
I don't know if we can.
You sure?
That was a pretty rough start.
We're talking about Bobby Kottick, too, this episode, so I think we can go pretty low.
Are we saying that Bobby Kottick is worse than Vladimir Putin? You know what? Let's not take a hard stance on that right now. And you know what? While we've been away, we've been playing a lot of stuff.
We have. I've definitely played a lot of junk.
But Michael, what are you playing now?
Let's see. So I just recently did actually 2 reviews since we've been gone. I did Eternal Radiance, which was a pretty good game. And I'm also playing, what's that game? Rise of the Third Power. Another great game, just don't like the art style for the character portrait. It's kind of not cute. What else am I playing? I'm trying to find racing games to satiate my appetite for racing games to buy Forza finally. That's been hard.
Well, have you tried Need for Speed Heat yet?
Not yet. I just loaded up this morning, so I've got the save data on, well, the install data. So hopefully tonight when I play it, I can, give you how I feel about it.
Please do. I would like to know.
Because, man, I've been trying so many games, and it's like every game does one thing right, and that's it. None of them do all the things that Forza does right. Like, Forza does the gameplay right, and the environment thing right, and the gameplay, like, the FPS right, because it's usually locked at 60.
Sometimes you just gotta go to the source for what
you want. I know. I want it to be on sale. That game's $60.
Just get Game Pass.
But I'm not. I see the thing. I'm going to have to continually get Game Pass to keep playing it.
I say you get the year one.
That's expensive.
It's gonna be other stuff on there though.
That's true. If I can find it on sale, I might just get that.
All right.
But yeah, definitely looking for a racing game. Still putting Shin Megami Tensei 5. That game's hard. I'm taking my time with that game. Like, that game is not like Persona.
No, it's not.
Persona's so easy comparison.
Like, I think I'm doing great. I'll be like, man, let's go out here in this wilderness. And you get to like a boss battle, and it's like, you look a little squishy.
Yup.
2-shot.
Yup. Like, oh, you no more turns for you. Crit. Dead
dodge.
Character.
Dodge. You lose 2 turns. Like, what? Why?
That game is very unforgiving. I got it on casual and still getting like destroyed. So that should tell you something.
Yeah, I've been playing it on normal.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. That's hard mode. I'm playing on Persona mode. I think that's it. Yeah, it's just the racing game stuff. A couple RPGs here and there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
All right. Well, I reviewed Monarch.
Oh, yes, that game.
I think it's a good game. I think it's an interesting game.
Very interesting. I started playing it myself.
Don't buy it on PS4.
Yeah, please don't.
I don't know how the Switch runs. If you have
probably plays terrible on the Switch.
I imagine it does. If the PS4 is struggling,
yeah, poor thing.
At least the base one. I don't know about the PS4 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a base PS4, wait for a sale.
Yeah, I would, cause yeah.
Because it is choppy. But other than that, I have started Elden Ring.
The biggest game of the year.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
I didn't know if I was going to be playing it. And then I got lucky. And it kind of just fell into my lap.
Funny how that always happens.
It does. I don't know why.
It's always big games too like that. Usually AAA games fall into your lap.
Hey, that's $60 less I'm spending.
That's true. But yeah, Elden Ring, definitely, that's like the big game of the year. That and Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, those are the 2 big.
I might play that down the line. I'm not now, though.
Well, you gotta play.
I'm actually playing the first game over again since I have it on PC.
Ah, yes. Because PlayStation's like, you know what? Let's just start putting some of this stuff on PC.
Which is a good idea.
It is. Definitely a good idea.
I'm not doing this thing where the Sony ponies are like, I actually paid for a PlayStation 5 experience, and I deserve to have exclusives.
Not Sony pony.
And Sony is out here like, boy, shut up, we get bread.
boy shut up. It's funny because it's true.
And that's how it is. They think that if they go onto a Twitter post on Sony's Twitter and they're just like, Sony, you owe us exclusives, they are going to laugh.
They are.
Like, stay broke, boy.
Stay broke. I'm done with you. Not stay broke.
But that's enough disparaging people who praise the plastic.
Praise the plastic. I like that.
We have stories to get into.
We do. We have a good little chunk of foods that has happened.
I mean, and this is outside of the stuff that the game industry decided to pull while we were on break.
Yeah.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Sony.
Yeah.
I don't know about Sony because y'all wildin'. Y'all talk about 10 live service games by 2026. Y'all wildin'.
Live service games usually aren't that great. I'm so speaking of
y'all trying to do 10 of them?
Ugh. I wonder if Babylon Fall counts as one of those 10 because that game I played the demo today. I don't like it.
Oh, there's a demo out for it?
There's a demo out.
Wait, Babylon Fall, is that the Square Enix game?
Yeah.
Or the Platinum game?
It's a Platinum game, but it's published by Square Enix.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It feels like a really, really watered down, like, typical Platinum game.
I don't like that.
Of course, you got your slow down once you do your dodge, and not even feel good. You got this, like, it's like some stuff you've already played before.
Well.
Nothing about the game seems really unique yet.
Well, it's funny that you bring up Platinum because that's who we're going to talk about first.
Dun, dun, dun.
In a interview, our boy Kamiya, how do you say his name?
I think it's Kamiya.
Kamiya? He went through a lot of topics. My personal favorite being how Konami will jump at any opportunity to make some money.
Especially if it's like quick money with this old NFT stuff.
Woo! Like that was a hell of a jab.
That was a huge jab. And he said by name, so he didn't even like hold back. He was like, "Nah, I'm talking about Konami."
I just feel like they tried to do Metal Gear Revengeance 2 and Konami was like, can we do a pachinko of that?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Pachinko is a dirty word.
It is. It's a pretty filthy word.
Ugh.
But on top of that, Platinum is apparently looking to be part of the acquisition wars.
Yeah, there's been plenty of that going on too.
Which
it's getting kind of messy.
I mean, oh yeah, because the FTC started to look at this like, y'all spending kind of hard.
Like everything okay over down there? Do we just separate you two?
Do we need to talk? Blowing money like this? Because Microsoft out here, they say they blowing cash.
They money is long. They got long dollars.
Yes, they spent $68 long billion. On Sony out here like $3 billion for some Bungie.
Boo that acquisition. Boo, they just want Destiny.
I don't know why. It's still gonna be multi-plat.
Yeah, true. But they want the money from the multi-plat though.
What I will say is that there should be a company to rise up and acquire Platinum.
Yeah.
Maybe one that has a successful franchise already on their platform.
See, I'm going to stop you right there because Nintendo said they are not in this whole acquisition race. So.
I know, and that's why they're stupid.
They're like, nah, we good. We good over here.
And they're dumb for that.
I hate it.
Nintendo out here being dumb for no good reason.
I'm like, why y'all could just easily just buy them. Like, why not?
Nintendo act like their money is just going to disappear if they spend it. And it's like, bro, go into your dragon pit of money and do something productive.
Pit of money.
Do something worthwhile.
He said dragon pit of money.
Stop releasing one N64 game a month.
Look, you generic children will just deal with whatever they give us, okay?
Shut up. You over here still waiting on Quest 64 and shit.
Because that's a
Shut up. Shut up. Shut your face.
First of all,
I'm over here advocating for Nintendo to get Platinum so they can do more than just Bayonetta, which, mind you, Bayonetta's great.
Yeah,
I won't say anything
out.
bad.
We're waiting for 3.
But
my love for Quest 64 has nothing to do with Platinum wanting to be bought out. That they're two separate things.
All I'm saying is that Nintendo needs to make smart decisions, and they have the money to make smart decisions.
They ain't making smart decisions.
If not them, then let Microsoft buy them so they can make Scalebound.
Yes, that's another thing he was talking about too in that interview. He's like, I want to make this game. Come on.
Phil Spencer, get on the phone with the man.
Right? He called you out in public. Do it. He probably got the stuff on his flash drive. Just go back and just
not the flash drive.
It's probably like a 64 gig one. He still got the character models and everything on there. Probably still.
Yo,
like this is a skill battle game.
It'll work now. I bet.
Man, they could do that now. Do it now. Now's the time.
Well, the ball is in their court. I just don't want Sony to do it. Because Sony and Japanese developers lately have not been mixing right.
That's true. And
I don't want them to have this.
I actually read something recently saying like, unfortunately, Sony's like sales in Japan have been going down incrementally every single generation. So like right now, like the most selling stuff that happens in Japan is like PC and Switch.
Like I don't know what Japan did to y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why y'all beefing. But if you can't work with the Japanese market, then you shouldn't have a Japanese company under your belt.
Yikes.
So,
but they're a Japanese company, though.
Put me up on the cross button stake if you want to. I don't care. That is the hill I am dying on. Sony is the company I don't want to have platinum.
Well, that's a take.
They're not gonna do nothing with it. They're just gonna put them on a live service game.
You think Nintendo will do something with them too?
At least Nintendo will try.
I don't trust that. Nope, I don't even trust that.
I trust Nintendo more than Sony with them.
I don't even know about that one.
You just said
they don't make. You just said they don't make smart decisions.
You are absolutely correct.
Now you're saying they're gonna do something smart with platinum.
You think Sony's gonna do something great with platinum?
I don't trust neither one of them. To be honest.
Well, I mean, Microsoft is the prime choice.
That's true, which is weird.
Because they need Japanese developers anyway. They have so little foothold in the Japanese market.
It's very funny that the one company that needs to buy them is not a Japanese company. That's very weird. We're advocating for a Western company to buy a Japanese developer.
These are strange times we're living in.
We're living in some of the weirdest timeline we have probably ever imagined right now.
So we're going to get weirder.
It is going to get weirder.
But yeah, just don't let Sony have it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Anyone but Sony. Like,
I think they might though. They said they have a whole bunch of like other acquisitions they're going to be doing this year. So who knows? I don't know, man. What if they buy Capcom?
Who?
Sony. If they did, I would not be surprised they bought Sony. No, I'm maybe not surprised if Sony bought Capcom. I would not be surprised.
Oh, why would you say that?
Because it's likely.
Oh,
they got enough money to buy them out too.
Want that.
That's too bad.
I would cry.
You have to just deal then.
If Sony ain't gonna tell me that we getting something good out of it, like a Mega Man game, I don't even care what it is. Y'all can have Mega Man Goes to School right now for all I give a fuck. I don't care right now.
This idiot just said Mega Man Goes to School, some slice of life game.
Why not? Make it a dating sim.
Yikes! So make it like
all the robot masters are bachelors.
Make it like Rune Factory. Do it like that.
Sure, I don't care. Marry one of the robot masters. Do something. Damn.
He said Mega Man Goes to School. All right.
I don't know. Mega Man gets a job.
He has a job.
Mega Man files taxes.
Yikes. He has a job. He's a fighting robot. We've already discussed this.
He ain't fighting shit right now. That's my problem.
That's not his fault. Did you buy the recent Mega Man game that came out?
That's not here nor there.
I mean, it's recent. What was it like?
11?
Yeah.
I've bought that game twice, yes.
Well, there you go. Go play that again.
Let's move on to the next topic. Because now you're trying to upset me.
I'm not trying to upset you. You have a recent game to play.
Michael, do you know how long ago Mega Man 11 came out?
I remember. I was there when it happened.
Do you know how long ago? Do you know the year?
I think that was 2017, if I'm not mistaken.
What year is it now?
It's 2022.
And can we subtract 17 from 22? Can we do that right quick?
Can we?
Can you do that right quick?
I think it's like around 5 years, give or take.
Yes. There we look at you. You paid attention in class.
I did.
Yes, it's been that long.
You will be okay playing your game from 5 years ago.
And it's actually been 4 years ago because it came out in 2018.
Well, see, even better. Still fresh.
Michael.
It's 1 gen ago.
Michael.
You will be fine.
You want this to be a one-host show because I will murder you.
People would riot.
They won't find you.
Yikes.
They won't find you.
Yikes.
I will bury you under the Capcom headquarters if you keep on messing
If my
with me
body
and my
was
Mega Man.
used to be buried under the Capcom headquarters, I think that's a fitting death for me.
You know what, guys? If all of a sudden you hear Matt from Holly Wolves on here instead of Michael, you know what happened. Okay? All right. So let's move on to the next topic before we are short a co-host.
Sure. What's our next topic?
Play the old Mega Man. Oh, just...
Like I told you to play Mega Man Legends. I didn't tell you that. See? I could have said that, but I didn't.
So now let's go ahead to how Nintendo is shutting down the 3DS and Wii U stores.
Boo! This is booty. I don't like this.
Now, the uncultured take has been, when's the last time you even booted up that store?
I hate that take.
And it's like, you're missing the point entirely.
Yes.
It has been estimated that 1,000 games will be lost.
That's
once
the
this
problem. That's the issue.
And it's like, Nintendo's like, please don't pirate our game.
Right.
We will use that money. All right, but don't buy it either because, we ain't going to have it in the store. So if you show up, I mean, it's going to be empty.
It's going to be... Not the storefront just gone.
Yup.
Like, where's the store? It's gone.
It's going to be a for rent sign right there.
Oh, God. This is such a bad idea.
See, this is how you end up with all your ROMs of games ended up on some, like, Alibaba machine.
This man said Alibaba machine. I'm so done. This is definitely a new year and a new day.
And you get some random rapper drop shipping consoles.
Stop. You trying to sneak it. I love you trying to sneak that in here. I
don't know what you're talking about.
The whole foolishness with that certain rapper making those bootleg. Anyway,
what are we talking about? Please elaborate.
Let's go right back. Let's get back on track.
I just don't know what rapper you're talking about.
Let's get back on track.
Let me Google that right quick.
I hate you so
rapper
much. I hate you so. Why are you like this?
Because maybe he'll have a new Mega Man on there.
Look, you go talk to Kitty, what's his face, and ask him for a new Mega Man, okay?
Who?
And doesn't Kitty and Funix still make them games? Oh, he left. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I forgot he left.
This is why I do the things that I do.
I forgot he left Capcom.
This is why. That's
But
all
he
you
has
do
that.
is hurt
but wait,
and abuse me.
You could just still play the better games he made. The Gunstriker games. They still exist.
Are you telling me that you think that Gunvolt is better than Mega Man?
I mean, it's a strong case for it.
Under the building, Michael. Straight under it. Under the concrete.
That's fine.
Under 6
That's
feet of
fine.
concrete.
Because y'all be the ones complaining about Mega Man games being bad and stuff. And they actually got a good franchise now. You're like, it's not
I'll
better
play
than
Gunvolt, but I will never sit here and say that it's better than Mega Man series.
I mean, y'all be talking like the Mega Man series kind of mid anyway.
I don't know about this y'all. I don't know who you talking about.
I mean, you be saying the same thing too.
I mean, they made a couple bad games. Like
So
X7.
So you love the NT series too?
The which one?
The NT series? NT Warrior?
The Battle Network stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, some people hate those.
Well, they're clowns.
Yikes.
Like, what?
Not clowns.
I'm not listening to, you know what? Let's get back
to
shitting on Nintendo for this dumbass decision.
Yeah.
Remember how I said Nintendo don't make smart decisions?
But you were defending about Platinum. Now you tell you don't make smart. Which one is it? Which is it?
Both statements can be true.
I hate you. They make smart decisions. They don't make smart decisions. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Sometimes they do dumb things. Sometimes they do smart things.
They do more dumb than smart.
Let's examine that, right? They made the Switch smart.
Very smart.
They don't port games to the Switch. Dumb.
And they have to close the store too for their old games. Also dumb.
And they not gonna make none of these games available on the Switch.
That's 3 dumb things to 1 good thing. I think they're more on the line of being dumb.
I didn't say the ratio was perfect. I just said that both statements were true.
Yeah, Nintendo's like, they want money. The only way to have make money their own way. If that's not their way of making money, they don't want to do it.
Meanwhile, people out here just trying to love their games,
right?
And they over here like, what you doing?
Like, just port this
Is
stuff
that a
over.
fan game?
Don't start with that, man.
And now you trying to pirate games that are no longer available? That's heresy. We will sue the fuck out of you. We will sue you until you have nothing but shoelaces.
They will take
And then
those
we'll
too.
sue you, and then we'll sue you for those too. So you have nothing.
Over some ROMs that they ain't gonna ever you do that with.
Now, of course, this has also sparked the conversation of the all digital future that we're going towards.
Yeah.
To which I say, fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point, because at any point these people can go like, all right, axed.
Yep. Close
Bye.
the store. Close it. Bye.
Goodbye. And Sony tried it. Now, here's the interesting thing. What tried this shit, and the entire internet was like,
Hell no.
What you doing?
Like,
what you doing? Like, what you doing there, Sony?
like, don't press that button.
Don't you do it.
Like, we need those games
I'm still playing these games.
Right?
But we checked that they shut up. We're still playing those games.
Stop saying stupid stuff.
Just go back, sit down,
Keep the servers up.
and keep trying to make the PlayStation 5 more available.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Nintendo's like, yeah, we shutting this shit down.
Like, deuces.
Cope, seed, bald.
Not cope and see.
And the fan base is like, well, Nintendo's well within their rights.
I hate that.
They're just like, well, I mean, I wasn't really using my 3DS anyway, so.
That ain't the point, though.
It's not.
The
It's
fact that
really
you
not.
won't be able to use it if you ever decide to later if you want to get these games ever again. So people actually
And then some of the physical copies for some of these games, some people are
Dude.
like, well, you better hurry up and get the physical copy.
dude, some of those games are out of print already now.
I don't know if you've seen the secondhand market, but
The secondhand market is crazy right now. I think a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles X is like going for, I think, at least 100 almost for a used copy.
for Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yep.
Hate to see it.
Because that's one of those games that's going to be lost forever if they get rid of the store, including probably a lot of other games too.
I am going to look up something I think is interesting, and I'm pretty sure you can still buy it. But I want to know if you remember there was that Xenoblade Chronicles port that came to the new 3DX.
Oh, I've seen that. Actually, it's hard in the store recently.
I want to know how much it is going for right now.
I wonder if it's out of print or not yet.
Oh, I guess not, because it's GameStop said they got it for $25.
Okay, that's
So I
actually,
guess for y'all, GameStop better be your best friend.
Yeah.
Because after a while, but that still doesn't account for the 1,000 or so games that is digital only.
Yes, that's the real issue. Is the digital only games. You won't be able to get those. That's it.
Or DLC.
That too.
Or updates.
Yeah, this is a bad idea.
And
It cost them a whole lot of money to keep these storefronts open.
And the thing is, Sony reversed it.
Of course they
Nintendo's
had
not going to.
No, Nintendo's
Because
they
their
keep,
fan base is not that strongly against this.
that's the problem. But then they be crying about, I want to play this old game. I can't play it now. Well, dummy, if you would have just said something before and stuck with it, we probably would have not had this problem. But no, y'all just be going anything Nintendo do.
This isn't really news. I want to see Breath of the Wild too.
That's the problem. They're so concerned about Breath of the Wild too. Ugh, I hate this so much. Like, if they just make games accessible and available for their back catalog, people would buy the stuff. That's the thing.
And there's so much evidence leaning toward that being true. Like the Xbox store.
Yes, which is one of my favorite things. Going like, let me just look at some old games real quick. Like, oh wow, this game for Xbox One. Man, it's on here for like $8. Let me play this again. Oh wow, this is so much fun. I remember all this
Like
kind of
half the games on my Xbox Series X are from the the 360.
Yep.
You know, I played through Crackdown for the first time.
How was your Crackdown experience?
It aged like milk, but I had fun.
Not milk.
Like that game has. Oh God, how do we get away with that game?
That was a long time. That was a different time.
Yo,
That was a very different time.
ooh, I see.
I've definitely enjoyed Xbox's library of old games.
Whew. But I had fun.
That's the most important thing. You had fun. And you had fun because you're like, oh man, this game that I missed, I can play now.
Right, there's so many games on the 360 I never played because I never had a 360, and so many of them are on the store, and I could just go like, boop.
Yep. Some of them a little overpriced though, I will say.
Yeah, some of them was like,
Some I'm like, all right, Xbox, this little Xbox text y'all got going. Y'all get up there with that Nintendo
like
foolishness.
$30 for this,
Right, for an old game? Like, come on now.
come on now.
Not gonna lie, I did spend $30 on DOA 2 and 3.
But see, that's why you gotta catch them on sale.
Yeah, true.
Because what was that? Ashura's Wrath is
Uh-huh.
usually like $20, and they went on sale for $3.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, click,
Gimme.
click,
I wish Sony had
and
a
that
better
game's
store.
ridiculous.
I was so absurd. I wish Sony had a better store too to play older games.
If only.
because I was looking for a game recently because I remember it got ported to the PS3, but it's not on the PS4 because only select games for PS2 are available on PS4. So now I can't play it now. So I'm kind of pissed about that.
So here's one of my favorite examples of why we need backwards compatibility, especially for Sony, right?
Yeah.
The Adventures of Tron Bond, right?
Oh, yes.
You know how much that game costs physical?
I'm going to say $300.
That's your guess? $300?
$300.
Okay. Now, mind you, it's on the PlayStation Store for like $6, $7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A physical copy of The Misadventures of Tron Bond, if we're going to get a physical copy used, is $250.
I was super close. Look at me, Price is Right.
Now, here's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you get it new, we got a range.
Oh, God.
The most reasonable. See, some people like $400 used.
$400, please?
$700.
$700, please?
$1,300
For wow. Jesus.
Someone had the nerve to ask for $4,000. Point is, you ain't getting this game for MSRP, but you could get this for $7 on the PlayStation Store.
See, we need to have more accessibility for old games. People will give them money. That's the thing. People will give them money. It's not like they want it for free. They're like, we will pay for it.
We will absolutely pay for it.
Because we know the physical market is completely crazy right now, so we'd rather just get a digital copy. Like, nah, we cool. We good on that.
Like, there are games that if they would just bring it up to the stuff I'm playing right now, it's like, here, take my money.
Like, I will buy these games.
Assuming it's a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Not that Nintendo knows anything about reasonable pricing.
They don't. Not at all. Because
if they did, like, let's say they did, I don't know, they released their Pokemon games for the Switch. Right? They going for $40 a pop at least.
Yep. Digital copy.
Oh, did you want Pokemon X and Y on the go? Damn, bro, that's a whole $40 for this old ass game.
Man, sucks to suck.
Right? Should have held on to that copy, bro.
Exactly.
What you doing trading games in for, my guy?
Nintendo, please don't do this. But they are going to do it. They're going to do it.
They
already.
actually will make you pay $40 for a 9-year-old game.
Oh, of course they will. And will not hesitate either.
And I mean, we saw what they did with the Wii U games.
Yeah.
They were like $60, please.
$60, please. We give you a little bit extra content, but $60. Thanks.
And I did that one time. I'm not doing it again.
Snatched it.
I did it one time for Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Ah, yes.
Because I had never played it, and I was like, all right, this looks worth it. And it was. I love
God,
it.
I love that game so much. Oh, that game's so good. Ugh.
All right. Enough dunking on Nintendo.
All right.
Let us move on.
Let's dunk on somebody else worth dunking on.
I want y'all to know that for this topic, I just have Bobby Kottick with an angry face emoji.
It's just all you need.
Because there's never anything good to say about Bobby Kottick.
Nah.
So why are we talking about Bobby Kottick now? We're talking about him because they're trying to give him more money.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we knew that he was going to get some sort of severance pay if they went through the process of axing him. They're like, hey, we'll give you $22 million more if the company policies and all that morale stuff, if you bring that up, we'll bring your bank account up.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I'm at the point, I just want him to be robbed.
Not robbed.
I want crime to happen to him.
He needs to meet some girl that's going to just like swindle him out of money.
That's what I want. I want a gold digger to like meet him, get his bank information,
and drain him dry,
drug him,
drug him.
And then he wakes up one day and he look at his bank account. It say negative $33.
Not negative $33.
Yup, because he got hit with an overdraft fee.
She'll be talking some Gucci 50 Prada,
right?
Driving Rolls Royce and stuff. That would be great, but unfortunately, that's not the likely scenario going to happen.
Nah.
And this is supposed to be a very cut and dry thing. He was supposed to get axed out once that deal was done, but no, they're like, oh man, you should keep him. Like, I hate it. I hate when people who are in power help other people who are in power who were doing crappy things and keep their power.
This wasn't the deal, Phil Spencer. This wasn't the deal.
It wasn't. Not
we
at
trusted
all.
you, man.
Yeah.
You said you were going to get him out. What's the deal?
They talking about all these things about him, but now he's still gonna have a seat as a CEO of this company. Like,
no,
he's supposed
there
to be
is
gone.
no improving morale while he is there.
He was
is
there
none
for
of that.
all those years while stuff was happening. Like, he shouldn't give a second chance to do anything. He had chances every
He
single
over
year.
here like, I'm gonna take a pay cut. Give me the lowest amount of money that a salary worker can do, and that's like $64,000. Which, I mean, it's down from $875,000.
It's a huge pay cut, but it's still like more money.
He
than
already
people get.
rich though.
Exactly. Like, what is this? It's like you still getting money for doing nothing.
If he don't make money for the rest of his life, he's still gonna have money.
Yeah. Like this pay cut wasn't exactly like it. I mean, it sound cute.
And halt all his bonuses. He doesn't want that. No more bonuses. No more of that.
Well, he'll get a bonus if he gets the morale up.
I mean, he'll take that bonus.
Of course, take that one
because he works so hard.
God. He was there during all the times when people were having issues with misconduct, sexual assault, sexual abuse, workplace abuse, all that stuff. That whole time he was there, that was happening. He was involved in some of it. Y'all gonna sit here and say, well, if you turn things around,
he was literally caught on a voicemail telling a girl. He was threatening that girl.
Exactly.
Threatening her life. And you think that she's just gonna be like, wow, he's a changed guy.
Right? In a few months. I think what they say about the summer, they're supposed to be able to like make a decision.
Yeah, I just want I want him to be the victim of crime.
The people who deserve to be victims of crime are never the people who actually get crime done to them. It's a lot of people who don't deserve it.
Deserves to be a victim of crime.
I agree. Somebody just swindled him out of money. Some pretty girl.
Like, where are the hackers?
Right? Where are those guys at? They always hacking the wrong stuff.
Y'all always stealing the identity for somebody who got like $12 and a whole bunch of dreams in their bank account.
A whole bunch of dreams.
Meanwhile, you got this clown who might as well be a whole dragon with a gold horn. And y'all just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if we can get away with that.
Right? Like, do some real work against real people who are doing real harm.
Right? Hurt him. He deserves it.
He really does. Ugh, I'm so mad. It's like we were so close. We were close to coming to a point where
at the finish line.
We were right there, and it was like, up. Sorry, we're gonna keep him.
I'm sorry. He just makes too much money.
Right?
He just makes all this money.
Tote sorry, not sorry. That's what it feels like.
It's like, and you know what? I gotta re-up on my wardrobe.
That man ain't got no drip.
None.
With all that money,
dripless.
With all that money he got, he dressed like a clown.
He is dripless. He dressed like he don't know his suit size.
He really do. Also, all his suits are oversized in a bad way. Like, just awful.
Like, you can't even pay for like some plastic surgery to not look like a gremlin.
Another part about this I hate is that they were trying to unionize too. I don't know what's going on with that right now.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything about that, which is not a great sign.
It's not. The game industry needs to unionize. They should have been had a union, but they were always encouraged not to, which is terrible. That's always not your best interest.
I don't know about encouraged. They're more like coerced.
Well, yeah. I say encouraged with quotation marks over it. Bobby Kottick is such a blight on the industry. It's like no one's really doing anything about it though. He's just saying pretty words and stuff.
Well, the only thing that gives me any type of solace is the fact that the ink ain't dry yet.
That's true.
There's still time. Who knows what's gonna happen? But what needs to happen is that he needs to get out. Ousted. He
needs to get out and blacklisted completely. Let him just sit with his disgusting money and let him just go off somewhere. Fade to obscurity. Yes, that's what I would love to happen.
All right, that's enough of him.
Okay.
So, speaking of Sony,
this was funny.
So, for those of you who don't know, Sony had an initiative where if you played Horizon Forbidden West to a certain point, they would plant a tree for you.
Yep. If you got that trophy.
Yeah, if you got the trophy for clearing the tutorial, they will plant a tree. And that sounds all well and good because trees help the world. Here's two problems. One, you gotta buy the game, right?
Yeah.
You gotta buy and play the game, which I mean, you're essentially paying them $70 or $60, whichever, to plant the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's kind of fucked up.
Of course that is.
I mean, we've had a YouTuber do this exact same thing, and he just said, "Give me $5."
Which is not unreasonable. It's just that's much money for actual seeds and stuff.
Yeah, he actually showed his work. Which brings us to number 2. Sony's emissions are counterproductive to this cause.
Yikes.
Now, they talk about being like emissionless by like 2050.
That's a long way away from here.
But we're at 2022. That is 28 years. Y'all will try to be emission free in 28 years, which I'm sure.
I think by that time it's going to be irreversible. At that point,
yeah, at that point, we're just gonna be on a time bomb. So y'all out here burning plastic, melting down all this stuff for your components and stuff like that, and you're just like, well, we're gonna plant trees, but you gotta play the game first.
Yeah, I mean, when I first was like, oh, okay, I guess this is a decent gesture, but I didn't know about the emissions thing though. That's like,
yeah, Sony produces quite a bit of emissions. I mean, they make all types of plastic stuff, so that's one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're an electronics company, so who knows what type of waste comes out of there.
That's true. And also them shipping stuff to the different places.
Like, tech waste is a whole thing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Those batteries and stuff.
Yeah, they make all those lithium-ion batteries, especially in PlayStation 4 controllers.
Yeah.
They make all those TVs.
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't looking too hot right now.
And Lord knows what they do when they have to make a new, like a movie production.
That too. I keep forgetting Sony is a whole movie production studio. They also make music too.
Music, cameras,
Can't forget about Sony music. It's just the fact that all those things aren't making money right now. Sony music is not making no money.
Music is kind of dead for them. Their phones don't really sell.
The movies definitely ain't.
Yeah.
All thing they got is Spider-Man right now.
And that's barely.
Barely.
Man, I wish their phone would take off. Their phone is actually pretty cool.
Which one, the new one?
Yeah, the Xperia. See, the thing is, I don't know which one. They're terrible at naming phones. Hold on, let me see if I can find a list of Sony phones.
This should be a fun exercise.
Sony phones. There we go. All right. So, do I find the list already? All right. So, hold on. What is this? We have the Xperia Pro 1, the Xperia 10 III Lite, the Xperia 1 III, the Xperia 5 III, Xperia 10 III, Xperia Pro, Xperia 5 II, Xperia 1 II, Xperia 10 II, Xperia L4, Xperia 5, Xperia 1, Xperia 10 Plus, the 10, the L3, the XA2 Plus, the XZ3, the XZ2, the XZ2 Premium, the XZ2 Compact. And that is just page 1 of 8.
Yikes.
Now, I don't know if we are all in like agreement of how numbers work, but
numbers are subjective, okay?
I guess Sony agrees with you because they out here naming something the 10-3 and the 5-3 and the 5-2. These sound like area codes to me.
Look, numbers are subjective. Numbers are just theories.
They just throw in stuff into an AI and it's like, all right, name it.
Look, theoretical mathematics is a whole thing, okay?
And they're no better with their headphones.
Yeah, I ain't getting into the headphone thing. So they make a lot of stuff is what it sounds like.
They do. They make a lot of stuff.
And a lot of stuff is making emissions too.
The Sony MDR-Z7 M2 over-ear headphones. Just rolls off the tongue.
It does. Just go to
or
Target.
The Sony WH-1000 XM4s.
Just go to Target and ask for those headphones.
Hey, can you please tell me if you have a pair of Sony MDR-7506s?
I'm like, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. Can I actually get the Sony WI-1000X?
I'm like, what? Do you want some Beats?
Right. You want the B3s? But yeah, they make a lot of crap.
They make a lot of crap.
Because of that crap that they make so much of,
they're polluting the air.
Most of it's plastic.
Yeah.
Plastic is one of the most harmful things to the environment. And I'm sure most people know that, but it's worth mentioning.
Yikes. We use plastic for everything now.
Yeah. We don't always dispose of it properly, though.
That is also true.
So, it's kind of, it's like how Apple's doing this whole thing of like, we're not selling the charger because we want to save the environment while being a major part of why the environment's so fucked.
Exactly.
It just don't read right, you know?
It doesn't. But I think the normal, like, everyday person doesn't know that, though. They just think, oh, cool, they're doing charity. Let me go buy this game. I feel good about my purchase. That's really what they're trying to do.
I got to the tutorial.
Yep. They're going to plant a tree. Look at me helping the environment. Woo. That's really what it boils down to. They're thinking like the average person going to be like, oh, God, I'm helping the environment. This makes this game so good and charitable. Look what they're doing. It's just a marketing ploy. That's all this is.
Yep. And it didn't need it.
It didn't need it at all. Like,
Forbidden West did not need help selling.
You could just plant trees for all the sales that the game gets or something. I don't know. There's ways to do this that don't seem nefarious or stupid.
Like, why are you putting this on the player?
Exactly.
Let them be like, all right, so for how many copies sell, we will plant another tree.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Like, for every $1 y'all put into this, that's a tree.
Those would have been very easy. Or let's just plant trees because we have money to do it.
Yeah.
That's another easy thing.
Y'all got Bungie money, but you ain't got plant tree money?
Well, plant tree money cost. Bungie's going to make them more money.
Yeah, but this is good publicity so that people want to buy more of their products, which in turn makes them more money.
Yeah, but I mean, that makes extra work and, time and planning, logistics. That sounds like a lot.
But they're going to do it for this.
I mean, yeah, of course.
I'll buy it.
Of course not.
I do not buy it.
Sony's on garbage right now. Sony's in they trash era. That's what
yeah,
right now.
I don't know what's going on with Sony, but I wish them well. Y'all over censoring stuff. Y'all just doing this demon time type.
Not demon time.
Charity stuff. Y'all need to get it together.
There's no one to stop them. That's the problem. No one to check them.
I'm gonna pray for them.
There's no checks and balances in the game industry. That's why we're in this mess now we're in.
True. Well, I think we've talked enough about the big people. Let's talk about one small little man.
Your favorite?
He started to be my favorite punching bag. David Jaffe.
Oh, God.
Mr. God of War himself. He just can't help himself.
That article you wrote last time did very well. I'm like, my ad.
Good. I felt cathartic.
It did very well.
It felt good to just dunk on him like that.
He needed to be dunked on.
And he needs it again.
Yeah, this new stuff, I'm just like, boy.
You know what I can do? Because the one thing I'll give him, he won't delete nothing.
He don't. He stands 10 toes down.
He stands 10 toes on everything he says.
All the garbage he spews.
And you know what? I commend it. I commend that for him. It's not smart.
It's not.
But it helps me find exactly what he said.
But it's like, what does he have to lose, really?
Yeah, not his career.
Yeah, not his career.
I guess he gets a different streaming audience.
I mean, he's definitely making money off streaming and doing YouTube videos. So that's where most of his money's coming from.
For people who don't know, here's the tweet. Hypothetical. If you were playing and loving an open world game, and there was an easy automatic platinum PS trophy for you going into a minority filled Jew, Black, LGBT, Muslim, etc. nightclub and killing all the minority NPCs, would you do it?
Who sits around thinking about this type of stuff? Like who? I know who actually. Actually, I do know who.
White men?
Yes. Incels.
Yeah.
That's mostly what his audience is.
Basically.
The 4chaners and stuff. Those degenerates. But who just sits around like, you know what? This is a good tweet. Send tweet.
He's full of this type of stuff too.
He is.
But what's crazy is that after he did all of that, it was like, then he puts out this tweet about the journalists are being so mean to me.
I hate that. I hate when people say really wild, crazy stuff. There's all of a sudden they're the victim. All of a sudden, how are you the victim? Who victimized you?
Because again, he don't delete nothing. So let's see what he did. I'm bummed I'm seeing some game journalists publicly attacking me for my nightclub NPC tweet from earlier today. I am fine if they don't like it or find it offensive, but it would have been nice if they had reached out before they attacked me publicly.
Reached out to who? Who are you?
Bro, your game has been defunct for the longest time.
Right?
All right?
Boy.
Your time in the sun is over.
It's done.
We do not have to consult you about nothing.
That was the PS3 era. That's been a long time ago.
We don't gotta talk to you about Nathan.
It's a wrap, my friend. They didn't consult me. For what? Who are you?
Why? Because you said some goofy stuff on the internet that was public? And he'll go back and forth with you too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like
He loves to go back and forth.
Like, bro, we get it. You bored.
He wants the engagement. That's all he wants.
He out here trying to rile up people now.
He said something more stupid.
I mean, it ain't as stupid as what that is. He's talking about how Elden Ring is not a 97 game.
Oh.
So, now he's trying to tell people, this game isn't perfect. Yeah. I'm not going to go through this whole thing with, like, what he says about stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's also trying to dunk on Horizon Zero Dawn a little bit. But we all know this. He's bad at games, and he's clearly...
Very bad at games. That's hilarious.
Clearly bad at politics.
He's bad at tweeting, too, honestly.
Yeah, he's over... See, you know what? Could there have been a message there that people could have vibed with and maybe got something out of? Probably. I can't tell you what that is because that's a stupid question.
That was so dumb.
Like, he just woke up and was like, you know what? I think I'm going to upset the internet today.
It felt like one of those, I'm going to own the libs. That's what it felt like. It felt very that.
Which is crazy because that group of people are like talking crap about him too. I believe it is the premier soy boy incel the quartering who was talking ill of Mr. Jaffe.
Because that was so stupid. Like, why would you say that out loud? Like, keep that in. There are certain things you should just keep at kitchen table talk. That is something you do not publicly put on a platform out for people to disseminate and dissect. That's what he messed up at. If you want to say,
shut up, man.
Like, just shut up. Somebody take away his Twitter from him. Somebody, please. His wife, kids, if he has any. Parents, brother, sister, anybody. Just take away his Twitter from him. He needs to like be regulated.
I love the thumbnail. I went to the Quarters channel real quick. I'm not clicking anything because I refuse to be a view for him. But the thumbnail says lunatic game developer. Instant regret. I can't even say it. SJW game developer triggers even more SJW games media, and it's hilarious.
I hate anytime when you put SJW in your title. I'm just not to even be bothered.
Well, I mean, it's the quartering, so
that's true. That's also
we
true.
don't need to say much more than that. It's the quartering.
Yeah. Oh God. He just don't. He knows what he's doing though. He knows he's getting clicks, he's getting engagement, he's getting like traffic, he's getting all that stuff right now. That's the name of the game really right now.
I mean, yes, but you know what's crazier than that?
What?
He stands by this stuff.
Yeah.
There's a difference between saying something to enrage people to get the engagement, to get the clicks and stuff like that, and maybe backstepping it. Not even just not saying anything at all.
Yeah.
All right? No, he wants to engage you with this.
He wants
to fight you.
Yeah. Because he knows outrage gives him what he needs, which is all that stuff.
I just feel like there's better ways to do this.
Of course, but this is a quick way to do it. Nothing gets more engagement than outrage. That's just the name of the internet right now.
An unfortunate truth. A very unfortunate truth.
And he knows it, and he's playing the game really right now.
Well, I hope he knows in the end that there's nothing to win here for him.
Nah, not at all. Oh, he's so annoying.
I wonder what crazy thing he's going to say next.
I'm sure it'll be something stupid. Some other game that's popular that he just hates.
I'm just baffled on how he had the audacity to just be like, "Yup, I'm just gonna say it."
He has no real repercussions for his actions because, like, he doesn't have he's not gonna get deplatformed anyway. He's not gonna get canceled. Like, nothing's gonna really happen to him if he says wild shit like this.
He's got nothing to cancel. What? His mediocre ass streaming?
Well, that's why he's saying stuff now to get more people to watch his streams.
Let's do a bit of research. Just a smidge. I'm going to go to his YouTube channel and we're gonna see some things, right?
Okay.
All right. So he's sitting on 42K subscribers.
All right.
Respectable.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Elden Ring reviews are embarrassing. 2.4K views. My response to the quarterly, 1.5K views. Elden Ring is a smash with critics, and I'm annoyed with some people. 6.2K views. Game journalists attack me over tweet, 8.2 views.
Of course. See that outrage?
Yeah, that was sudden. Sony's Game Pass is looking much stronger. I don't know about that. But some of the stuff's 1.5, 3.9, 6.1, 6.5, 3.5, 7.4.
So it's like that video he talked about with the games journalist SJW thing got the most views.
Oh, well, then there's this Martha is Dead censorship thing that got 11K.
Oh wow.
Looks like he was at least on the right side of history on that.
That's rare.
Yeah, the stuff that he has the most views on are the stuff he's like poking at the hornet's nest.
Of course.
So perhaps this is the case. It's just also astonishing me that he also believes this stuff.
Yeah, that's the part that's crazy. Like, he believes the things he tweets.
Well,
he's exhausting.
He is. Speaking of exhausting, we got one last topic to talk about.
Okay, I'm not familiar with what's going on with Battlefield, so you gotta catch me up to speed on this.
Fine.
You gotta catch me up on this one.
Let's see what you do know. Do you know how broken of a state that game was in?
No.
Oh, that game was miserable. I wish I had known before we started. I would have showed you all types of glitches.
Yikes. Because I haven't heard anybody talk about that game, really.
Oh, you're about to find out why. From hit detection to the world just collapsing to crashes.
The world collapsing?
Like, to say that this was a disaster is nothing short of an understatement.
Okay, can you compare it to something recent that's been just as equally as a disaster?
Cyberpunk launch.
Yikes. That was my favorite launch ever.
Cyberpunk launch. Easy. Clean.
You know, that's like my favorite launch in video game history.
It's mine too. It's mine too. But that's the best I could compare it to because I don't remember another game like being released in such a disaster.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's bad. Ooh. Oh God, that's pretty bad. That's pretty awful. All right. I got context now because man, Cyberpunk. I spent a good chunk of time.
Since I have Game Pass, I played the 10-hour demo of it. Oh boy.
Whoo. What did you play it on?
Xbox Series X.
Okay.
Son. They released that on purpose.
They did.
Now, to give you some context, here's some Steam numbers, some hard numbers here.
Okay.
At its all-time peak, it was at 100,590 players.
All right.
It is currently sitting at 2,646 players.
All right, that's a big decrease.
For context, let's see. What is it? Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4, which... No, this isn't the right one. What is it? Is it Battlefield 1? Battlefield 1, that's the one that everybody seems to hate. Battlefield 1. 4,535 players right now with a 43,290 peak.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of people.
Yes, for Battlefield 1. Now, Battlefield 5, you remember Battlefield 5, right?
Yes.
You remember how that went?
Mm-hmm.
13,875 players as of 5 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
Battlefield 2042 is getting demolished.
Yeah.
And it's at the point where people went to change.org. They did a change.org
petition. They did change.org, stop
They
it.
were so mad that they did. But this petition got some traction.
That's so millennial, dude.
They wanted refunds. And here's how many. Take a guess on how many people have signed this thing.
I'm going to say like 60K. Yikes. Yikes. The fact you laugh.
225,697 people.
That's a lot of people.
Yes.
That's 250,000 people.
Yes. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this is because DICE have been pretty hush-hush about what they're going to do with it.
Okay.
They've been talking about it going free to play, which would screw over all the people who bought it.
That would suck.
They will talk about this roadmap that doesn't seem to be going anywhere. But one particular thing that happened that they talked about was, why do you think that Battlefield 2042 failed? One of the main reasons they say that this game failed was because Halo Infinite came out at the same time
I hate it.
and was more polished. That's the part that blew me.
I hate
it was more polished. It's almost as if a good game comes out in a good state, they go towards that over the bad game in the bad state.
That's common sense. Why would you spend money on a bad game when you know the game is bad before you even go get it?
It was like one of the most water is wet statements I think I've ever read in games journalism.
Wow.
They only wanted to play Halo Infinite because it was more finished. What?
That's like saying, man, do I want this unseasoned burger? Do I want this juicy flame broil thing with like all my favorite toppings on it?
Right. Man, my restaurant's only failing because the food not seasoned. What?
What? Who? Oh God! Who wrote that statement, bro? I don't even know who that was.
Hold on.
They didn't get fired.
I don't. Let me find it.
That's too funny. They out here saying the obvious.
Like
Man,
bro.
Like man, they out there buying games that are good. Like
right.
Yeah.
How dare they? How dare they? I can't even. Whoo.
They out here like, man, they out here buying good games. They could buy this one. Why aren't you buying this game?
Our game is right here.
It's right here for you to spend your $60, please. Oh my God, what is up with the game? The game industry just been going into a shitter the last few years.
Let's see.
They out here.
All right, so I found the interview.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna find out who said that.
Who said that nonsense? They out here like, man, if they wouldn't, if that dad blasted Halo when it came out, we would have sold better. Like, what? Your game is still bad though.
Let's see. All right, so we got a name. All right, so where is your full name? I need that.
I can't believe I had the audacity to say it out loud.
Laura Meal, EA's chief studios officer.
Oh God.
Like,
stay home.
Don't speak.
Right? Send that back.
Oh, another thing they said that was a problem was that they had to refit the Frostbite engine again. So it was like a whole new engine and that they were working with. And it's like, stop using Frostbite.
That would be a first thing.
Y'all know Frostbite ain't doing nothing for you.
It really ain't.
Frostbite ain't done nothing for you since Andromeda.
Yeah. But the thing is, they don't want to spend money on another engine. So they're like, we're going to keep using this busted engine we got in-house. They would much rather just like eat the cost of the game failing than having to pay people which is dumb. Just pay people to make a better, that already has an engine that works. Versus you sitting up here like, well, I don't know, man, Frostbite, I guess that's all we got. Let's just use it. Knowing damn well it sucks.
I just love it. According to Meal, the comparison between both games was not favorable because Halo Infinite was a very polished title, whereas Battlefield 2042 contained bugs and wasn't as polished.
Oh God, why?
People didn't buy the bad game because it was bad.
Exactly.
Instead, they went to play the good game because it was good.
How can you sit there in a meeting with your shareholders like, you know what? This is why it failed because it wasn't working right. But they would have bought the game that was working.
Imagine the whole PowerPoint. You got your pointer and everything. So here's what happened with our sales. The game wasn't finished, but this game was.
And everybody bought that one.
Thus, that game stole our sales. And they're going to look at it like, so what would have happened if this game was paused? Oh, we would have smacked them. It would have been over with. They'd have got bodied. So then why?
I'm so done with you.
So then why didn't you polish the game?
That's a good ass question. Oh my God, that's too funny.
Laura, please don't do any more interviews.
Never do any more interviews ever.
I have heard a lot of corporate speak. EA has done a lot of corporate speak.
Yeah.
And some of it's been bullshit. Remember Surprise Mechanics?
Oh God.
That was bullshit.
That was type bullshit.
But it wasn't outright saying like, you know, people are actually buying loot boxes because they have addictive personalities and we exploit that.
Yeah.
And that's why these are successful. No, they were like, no, this is Surprise Mechanics. People like getting stuff out of a box.
Yep.
So we give them a box.
So we provide the box for them.
I thought that EA were the kings at bullshitting with a straight face.
Yeah.
They can sell you straight tripe. They can sell you garbage. Tell you it's garbage and be like, we didn't say it was garbage.
Yep.
You said that. But she was like, I'm going to just do the direct opposite and I'm going to just be as honest as humanly possible.
Too honest.
Yeah, that game was good. Our game was bad, so they played that game.
They played the good game and not the bad one. Unfortunately, we were at the bad one, so we had to eat the cost of that.
Right. And that's why I had to tell you about this, Michael, because I knew.
It's too funny.
I knew that you would enjoy
this is
that
complete
conversation.
Asinine. Yes, that part. Oh, God.
Because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have brought this up to you.
Okay.
But this interview,
that interview is pretty
you
godlike.
needed the context for that interview.
That interview is pretty godlike, I must admit. Oh, they out here just saying the obvious. It's like, man, everybody bought that good game and didn't buy ours.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
Like, who would have thought they would do that?
Like, this is Battlefield here.
And to be honest, like, Halo isn't super polished itself, too, to be honest.
Right, it's got some things going on with it. And that cash out business?
Yeah.
But it's doing better than that.
So for that to be the marker of polished is also kind of like strange.
Like, I didn't even say Call of Duty Vanguard.
They really did. Oh, that was funny. That was funny.
Matter of fact, let's check out Call of Duty Vanguard Steam numbers right quick. I'm curious.
Yeah, because doesn't that game do usually pretty well on Steam?
It does.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of its higher player bases. It's just that Call of Duty Vanguard is considered like oh, that's right. That's not on here because it's on the Battle.net thing. So we don't get the Steam charts for it.
Yeah, we don't need they doctored numbers and stuff probably.
Yeah, I know Call of Duty Vanguard wasn't on Steam.
Yeah, I know that either.
Huh. Well, you know. But I'm sure it's more than Battlefield.
That was funny. I need more people to do stupid stuff like that.
I loved it. And I knew you would too.
That was complete foolery.
Like, I need musicians to come out and say, people bought my competitors because my singing just wasn't on par.
Right? Just be honest. Like, man,
my beats just weren't great.
Like, this stuff
But their beats, immaculate.
Right? And they bought that instead of
mine. They were
mine.
just like, and you know, that's crazy because I thought I had a loyal fan base.
EA is just
like, people just not loyal.
EA
interviews are always great.
They are. Like, I can't lie. They're gonna give you some like something to read.
Like, I hope that Andrew Wilson went back and was like, now why'd you say that?
Why'd you say that?
Now, who were you even talking to? Who is X-Fire? Like, for real?
Yikes.
Who are these people? Why were come on. We trained you for this.
They really do have a whole department dedicated to this. I don't know why, but you know.
But no, she snuck off to talk to X-Fire. And go like, yeah, Halo was more polished and that's why people played it more. Girl.
Like, girl, what?
Girl.
Like,
why you do that?
Like, you throw your whole company under the bus.
With your whole name.
Dang.
Work from home from now on. Work from home.
remote work
right,
only.
do remote work. Don't say nothing else. You are banned from publication.
Yes. Get your laptop, your coffee maker, and your mug and stay home.
Because I'm going to need people. No more honesty out of you. Nah. You're done.
Oh, that was funny. That was a good way to wrap up the last of the.
I'm glad you enjoyed that as much as I did.
That was funny. Need some levity here because there was a lot of heavy topics today.
Yes,
so that was good.
And that was it. I'm gonna try to do that more often because I know sometimes we end on heavy.
We kind of do sometimes, but yeah, ending on silly can be fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that every now and again because this industry is as silly as it is weird and toxic.
Very toxic.
But hey, that's what we're here for.
Yes.
We're here to kind of just wade you through that stuff and then show you stuff like this that may not have come up on your radar.
It definitely came on my radar at all.
See? So, let's see. I don't think we're going to do a sound off this week.
Y'all don't have anything to sound off this
week I don't either.
About, really.
I'm pretty
The year just started.
So I'm sure when I come back, I'm going to be like, Elden Ring, man, I swear to God.
I swear to God. Yeah, it might be me next time too. So
but hey, we'll get there when we get there. For now, we're gonna wrap up. Welcome back. Thank you for listening.
Woo!
You know where to find us on the YouTube, on our Twitter accounts, on our website.
Yes.
We're on pretty much every platform. So if for some reason you're on Spotify and you're like, man, I hate Joe Rogan, we're on Apple Music too.
Yes. And we're on Google's podcast too.
We're on Google's podcast.
We're just about every single place that has podcasts. We're on it.
So I don't want to hear how you ain't hear about us. I don't want that. No, we're on everything.
Yep, we out here.
And with that, we'll talk to y'all later.